I ask that you open your hearts and your minds to a possibility of a new and better you. And if you're like me, you're probably thinking, oh, I got this, I'm pretty good, right? We're more so as it relates to moving beyond and disrupting racism and sexism in the workplace, then we may have a little work to do. So do you know that 17 million people participated in the Ice Bucket Challenge? You remember that? Amazing, right? Well, I have my bucket today, but I have a new challenge for you, and this one may be the hardest one yet. This one will require you to self-reflect, to truly look deep within. Hashtag I like challenge, I dare to change. And yes, even with the election of the first black president, we still have a problem. That election did not change that. And until we are ready to move forward, then we have to exist that we still yet have a problem. According to Jim Wallace on race relations, there are several truths that we must face in order to move diversity forward together. Truths that would allow us to be more honest, to be more free, to be more responsible, better neighbors, better people, allies, all better because of that truth. And exclusion hurts. We've all felt it at some point of our lives. Think back to your childhood. Maybe in the gym being the last person picked right now. Imagine that hurt you felt as a child, but now as an adult simply because of the color of your skin. Many times there are tears that you can't see and tears that we can't stop from falling. If we're gonna bring about disruption, then we have to get real about race relations and progress. We have to understand that we're all in this together because in the end, none of us are better than any of us. So when I say it hurts, it's real. A study shows that women of color first face an emotional tax that truly harms their health, right? Their mental well-being. Constantly being dismissed, overlooked can impact even the most skilled workers. Statistics show the number of women of color who feel the need to outperform their peers. Asian women 51%, black women 58%, Latina women 56%, and multiracial women 52%. So when I say this is real, this shit hurts. Let's get real about it. When I walk up and you disperse, it hurts. When you never speak to me unless I speak to you, when you choose to look through me and not at me, maybe because I don't exist in your world, it hurts. We have to understand we all see the world through a different lens. Our life experiences, good or bad, can shape how we think and feel about others in the workplace. That can bleed into the workplace. So we may have to question why we do what we do and to whom we do it to. Whom do we choose to promote and whom do we choose to leave behind? So what is an ally? In its simplest form, an ally is a person who speaks up and speaks out for someone who is targeted or discriminated against. They truly care about equity, equality, and inclusion. So for 21 days, I asked you to take this challenge. Statistics show that if you can commit to something for 21 days, it becomes a habit. So for 21 days, I asked you to focus on her, H-E-R. H, be humble with your heart and with your mind. For 21 days, I asked you to wake up your hearts and your minds to no longer disengage in issues that don't impact you personally. I dare you. E, elevate and engage. Be willing to get to know someone different from you. Be willing to elevate and celebrate someone different from you, even when they're not at the room, even when they don't have a seat at the table. I dare you to change. And R, keep it real. Be genuine, be authentic. True inclusion is about acceptance, not mere tolerance. H, E-R. H, be humble. E, elevate and engage. And R, keep it real. So men, if you haven't heard this today, we need you to be our allies. Men can be instrumental in moving organizations beyond both racism and sexism, but women, we have to be an example. We have to show them how it's done. It is time for us to move beyond competition to collaboration in the workplace. And when I say we need allies, that means no woman left behind. Compared to white men, women of color make even less than white women. So we still have work to do. So I challenge you to unlearn the negative things that you've been taught. Be willing to lean in and have these courageous conversations. Make it personal. Meet the people, see their faces, see the tears, hear the stories that show you that yet something is wrong and we have work to do. So a few tips to become better allies. Be humble, replace judgment with wonder, support and coach each other, make space for diverse voices at the table. And understand that we are still fighting for the dream. I encourage you to be color brave and not color blind. Seeing race is not the problem. Refusing to see that people is the problem. That was King's dream, to live in a society where we see each other as they are, with love. That is a goal worth fighting for. #ILikeChallenge. I dare you to change.